Google Next is officially over, and I/O is just 2 weeks away. Here are my top things that you should know before you head out to Google I/O. Step 1. Register. If you haven't done that already, what are you waiting for? There are only a select few that have gotten an invite to register in the first place, and if you're one of them, I definitely recommend attending. Yes, it is a developer-focused event, but very often there are announcements that cover the entire spectrum of Google products, including Google Workspace, as well as their other consumer offerings. Secondly, the group of those that are going are the people who are selected by Google, such as myself, and the networking opportunity is going to be phenomenal. If you haven't registered yet, there's a few things to note. Number 1, you have 2 days left to do it. Register by May 3rd. If you have accessibility needs, you can email io@google.com and they're very responsive. In addition to that, I noticed something that I hadn't seen before, which is a checks notes childcare reimbursement of up to $100 a day for both days, so a maximum of $200. I've applied to it and will receive it after the event as it is a reimbursement. If that is such a thing that would be of interest to you, you should definitely notate that when you register. And if you didn't see that when you registered, then you should email the I/O team. Step 2, book your hotel. There are 2 options for discounted hotel rates on the website. Currently, the first one is sold out, but there are still some rooms available at the Hilton Garden Inn via the I/O website. If you missed the boat on both of those, then there are other hotels in the area, and I do recommend getting a hotel as close as possible to the Shoreline Amphitheater because, well, San Francisco is large, has lots of traffic, and is in general a pain in the butt to navigate. Step 4, packing. Bring sunscreen. I'm serious. You're going to be outside, it's an outdoor event, and this is California. It's beautiful. I'm in short sleeves for a reason. I live in Southern California where it's even warmer. In Northern California, it'll be cool at nights, but beautiful during the day, and there is some shade on the lawn where you're going to likely be seated in the amphitheater, but it is an outdoor event, so you will likely be in the sun and want to bring sunscreen. You're also going to want to bring comfortable shoes. You are going to be walking a lot. It's not going to be as bad as a Las Vegas conference where you're walking constantly everywhere for miles, but you are still going to be walking from the amphitheater itself through the amphitheater grounds, which have the other sessions and exhibitions. Charging capabilities are going to be scarce, so make sure to bring a battery to power up at the very least your cell phone. I like to also carry something this large, which is a pretty hefty 27,000 milliamp battery pack from Anker, which I'll include the link in the description down below, but this has enough wattage to also power my MacBook Pro. Another thing I like to tell people to bring is business cards. Old-fashioned, paper, fits in your wallet, in your pocket, business cards. And the reason for this is because I've tried the NFC card route. I've tried the whole contact swap with the iPhone. It works, but not everybody has an iPhone, and NFC can be funky. You don't know on which model phone where the reader is in particular, and it doesn't really work all that well. And quite frankly, when it does work, and even if you just tell somebody to go to your website, when you do an NFC, it opens up another browser tab. Well, honestly, I lose browser tabs a lot quicker than I lose business cards. So if you want me to hold on to your info, paper's better. Oddly, from an IT guy. But hey, all right, what should you wear? Well, it's a tech conference, but it's also a developers conference. So I think that wearing a nice polo and a pair of jeans, which is what I'm going to be wearing, will be sufficient. Also keep in mind that, like I mentioned before, it's going to be pretty warm during the day, so you don't want to be sweating your butt off in a full suit when you are the only one there wearing it and really don't need to be. We'd rather that you were comfortable. One last thing I would like to mention on the apparel topic is a hat would be a good idea. Step 5, the conference. Unfortunately, right now, there's not a lot of public information about the in-person event. The sessions for the event have been announced and are listed on the Google I/O website, but many of those are virtual only, and the actual in-person session information has not yet been published, although they have mentioned that they will post it to the site when it's available. Now, the key word there being available. It seems that they're still ironing out some details here. Behind the scenes, I did try and get some more information, and quite frankly, they don't have it yet. So stay tuned, subscribe to the channel. When I get a full update, I will definitely be posting more information, as well as my full recap coming after the event, and probably more than one video, to be honest. But here's what I do know. You do not need to register for sessions in person. This isn't like Google Next or some of the other conferences where if you don't register, it'll sell out. If you are registered for the event and you are there, then you will be able to get into the sessions. Additionally, the event is set to be at the Shoreline Amphitheater, which is where it's been held at each of the in-person events in the past several years. Both days will start with a keynote and continue on from there with other programming throughout the day. We will be getting breakfast pastries, lunch, and snacks throughout the day, and I don't have it confirmed about a water bottle as I did for Google Next. However, Google does like to give those out, so it's very likely that they will be providing one, but if you are concerned about water, then you probably should bring your own water bottle. That being said, again, it's San Francisco, it's a conference, there's always water at these things. And lastly, in the past, there has been an event app. However, I haven't seen any mention of it on the website or in any of the communications that they have sent us leading up to the event. I do imagine that there's going to be an event app because it's simply the best way to convey information, as well as maps and session times and schedules and where to go, etc. So probably count on it. But as for right now, I have no information. So once again, hit the subscribe button, hit thumbs up if this was helpful for you, and I look forward to meeting all of you there.